Hey traders out there in trader land, D7 here with Grok Trade, and what a turbulent market we had last week. I've been trading in live markets 27 years. I own a hedge fund, and I've been using technical analysis for nearly 3 decades. So I hope I can share with you a couple things that I'm seeing here in the markets as a whole. At the end of this video, I'm going to be sharing with you something why I'm not showing my video this time. I'm just showing you the charts. That's all I'm showing you here for a good reason. We'll talk about that at the end of the video. But I asked everybody this huge question is, what did this candlestick, what was that candlestick, and why was it not the formation? And here it is. Again, this is a weekly chart on the S&P 500. It's called a hammer. Hammer is only at the bottom of down legs. When you have a down leg, you can get hammers. If you get something that looks like this at the top of the leg, it's called a hanging man. Hammers are at the bottom, hammering out the bottom. Hanging man is at the top, hanging from a tree. So those are how you can remember these. But the lower shadow has to be 2 times or more the real body. The real body is the open and the close. And so you want a body, you want the lower shadow 2 times or more that with a little to no upper shadow. Okay, so that's what it is. Those are called hammers. We do have a pullback here on big volume. This is the weekly chart on the S&P 500, and you have a big inverter. See this big inverter? I think these could be our highs. I'm not sure. I think these could be our highs going into the future. I think we're going to bounce though. Next week, I think we're going to go higher. I said that last week. I was wrong. Last week, we kept pulling lower. I think we have a much better chance of going higher this week. Would not want to be bearish in this coming week. I'd want to be long, putting on long positions. I think the odds are very much in our favor there. If I go here to the Qs, looking at that, huge pullback, hammer time, hammer right there at a major area of support with this trend line, very important, Russell 2000, go there, down, hammer time. See this? Hammers, why? This is like a 6-to-1 from lower shadow to real body to little upper shadow, bouncing off the 200-day moving average. What direction do you think this is going to go? Multiple weeks to the upside. This is what I'm predicting. Let's see if I'm right. And then we go down. We hammer here on the financials, XLF. This thing could pop up a little bit and then drop like a rock. Now, just because it's hammered doesn't mean we have to go higher. Doesn't mean this can still go lower. Anything can happen in the markets, and it always does. But man, gold has been on fuego, going straight up. Silver, remember, these are weekly charts going straight up. But if you take a look here, we're at resistance. So look to maybe start taking profits on gold and silver, and then wait to buy back at a cheaper price. We're at 21 on the fear, but let's take a look at the dailies and see what the dailies are showing us. If we look here at the daily, we'll start here with the S&P 500. It's down. We have just been so far. RSI went way oversold, now hooking higher. That looks good to me. So this could be the low, short-term low. We could be rallying straight up for the next few weeks, heading right up to these areas of resistance. But we could go to the 50% Fibonacci around where this red line is, and then reverse back. So that is a reality. I think short-term, we're going bullish, gang. I think long-term, we have put in our highs already. I don't know if we're going to make new highs going into the near future. We have the SOM rule. It said we've been in a recession since last August, and the inverted bond yield inversion, which I'll show you right now, which is it has since righted itself. Anytime it rights itself, I put in a red line, this vertical red line. You'll see this. And this one went here, righted itself. It went out a little bit and then crashed right there. You guys see that? It was in 2020. If you go over here, righted itself, and then we go into the Great Recession. That was the 2007-2008 market recession right there. And this is the bubble pop. And so when we had an inversion below this line and then we righted itself, I put a line there, and then we were just crashing and burning there. It doesn't look like it on this chart. It's very relative. But if you look at this, this is just a nasty little drop we had in 2022. Nasty little drop that we had there. But look at this. This is the deepest and longest inversion that we've ever had on the 2-year, 10-year bond. That always precedes a recession, especially after it writes itself. It's usually 100 days later, and guess what? We're about there, and there's our top. See the little M for murder? So, of course, we're in a recession. Of course, this was in the making. Of course, the market should go lower. I think we're going to shoot higher before we do go lower. So that's a couple things to think about. And so you guys are dismissed. You guys can get out of here, and I'll go into a small monologue here. My small monologue is simply this. All week I have been sick. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice right now or not. I've been pausing the video this whole time so I could cough and hack. So upper respiratory, I've had it for a week, and it's just now starting to break up and go away. I'm so thankful for that. But wow, what just a killer week I've had. It's been brutal. So I know it's going around. Many of you guys are sick, and hold on, I gotta pause. The more I talk, the more it breaks up and stuff. But something fun I'm doing this coming weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Maybe I could have Mark the Meerkat do my video for me next weekend. But I will be working my 4th professional golf outing. This is the Val Spar here in Tampa, and for the PGA, and I will be on Green 18, where all the celebrations will be on Sunday. So if you're watching it on television, be watching for me as a volunteer. I shoot laser on the greens or fairways, depending on if I'm with Live or PGA. I do both. I've worked 2 championships, BMW championships. I worked one Live in Orlando last year, and then and I'm doing this Valspar this year, which is so fun to do. I also put together a side-by-side comparison. I don't know, some of you guys, there's a faith conference. It's for Christians. It's called Life Surge. Life Surge is a just a faith-based conference that's all over the nation, major cities. But they also do high-pressure sells on both stock and real estate, where we used to do that back in the day when I was with the big brands. Wealth Intelligence Academy, Teach Me to Trade, Option Success, Star Trader, Rich Dad, Poor Dad with Robert Kiyosaki. We would go into big conferences and we would pitch. We'd take about an hour or so and pitch for $97 a 3-day stock program. 3-day stock program, and internally we called that sweeps. That's where we sweeped in all the money. So people would go to these large conferences, pay their $97, bring a friend. The reason we tell everybody that you can bring a friend is because usually it's a spouse or somebody to help them make the decision. If 2 people agree, you have more likelihood of saying yes to the higher prices. And then they would sell their complex option courses and high-priced trading education platforms. I got out of that. I became a competitor, did everything much cheaper, because people shouldn't have to pay $37,000. That's what Life Surge trading costs, is $37,000. Many students have been coming to us because of that. I did a write-up on Life Surge versus Grok trade. You can find that at I don't have the website easily found, so if you can go off of memory or write this down, but if you go to groktrade.com/life_surge_trading, pause the video, rewind it, and listen to it again. You will be able to find it and check it out. There's a little AI podcast, only 9 minutes long, that is Mike and Monica talking back and forth about Grok Trade and Life Surge going head to head. But what's interesting is LifeSurge is $37,000. You got to take a small mortgage out to to their classes. Back in my day, we were charging between $20,000 to $25,000, and now it's around $37,000, almost $40,000 to take these classes, which is ridiculous. But that's why they have you pay $97. Everybody will pay $97 for 3 days of education, but it's a 3-day sales process. It's a slow sales process, and in 3 days it is. On day 3 is high pressure sales. A lot of people sign up for it, and I just don't think people should have to. I sat on a curriculum committee of these big brands. Only one of 5 of us that oversaw the curriculum for a $96 million company, and I know the curriculums. I knew what was good, what were bad, and took the good and got rid of the bad and made our own curriculum. I think we got the best curriculum out there today. But anyway, I'm going to go get some rest tonight. It's Sunday night, and my call is we're going to go bullish this next week. I'm not sure how long it's going to last. So if you made it this long, I am shocked you're here. Just say made it in the comments. Only you and I will know what that is. And I didn't run any ads on this video. I didn't run any YouTube ads. For that, it's probably worth a like. Just that alone is worth a like. So it doesn't cost you anything to hit the like button. So do me a solid. Take care, guys. We'll see you later. Bye. Guys, why are you still here? You just watched my video and now you're still lingering around. Might as well be with you now that I have your undivided attention. Listen, if you haven't done so yet, I highly recommend putting in a foundation of trading, your foundation of trading through a mentor. For learning to fly a plane, you wouldn't just go through ground school before you start flying in the friendly skies. What you would be doing, though, is going up first with your flight instructor. Same thing if you're going to learn to ride a bike, you better have somebody behind you helping you ride a bike. Surgery, you're not going to read a few books and do heart surgery. So every principle and with being guided by a mentor, let finances be this. If you're a trader, you rate you from amateurs to professionals. Mentoring will do that for you. Anyway.